What's up, Wargamers? Welcome back to the channel. We got a really exciting monster matchup for you today, and Michael is going to tell us about it.
It's all dragons all the time, baby. We have, oh my, what do we have on this table? We have 7 dragons on this table.
If you count Terrorgeist as dragons, yes.
We want to do some big monster mash, just get in there, bash it up. So we have Stormcast Eternals going against the Grave Lords today. I'm super excited. When was the last time you saw this many dragons on a table?
It's going to be amazing.
Yeah.
If you're new to the channel, please take time to like, share, and subscribe. We really appreciate it. And thank you to all of our members who help support this channel. There's many perks to becoming a member, but the most important one is extra battle reports. There's a link down below in the description box. Go ahead and go check it out. We'd really appreciate that.
Big shout out to our affiliates, the Gray Matter Gaming and the Baron of Dice. The Baron supplies all the dice that we roll on this channel, and they are wonderful. And the Gray Matter Gaming supplies our battle mats and the objectives that we play on that match the battle mats. So there's links down below. Go support those guys and support their businesses.
All right, Michael, let's take a closer look at all of these monsters.
Let's do it.
All right, we're going to take a look at Avengorii today. This is the all-monster sub-faction for Soulblight Gravelords. I'm going to get some special monstrous actions, which is pretty sweet. And I also am going to have a battle reg in here, so 3 drops. My general is a vampire lord on zombie dragon. He is going to have monstrous might, so everything that's within 12 of him that's a monster is -1 to be wounded. And he has Gorvar's collar. Once per battle, he gets to strike first in the combat phase. His spell is Vile Transference. Luca Vi's in the list. She is a single caster. She gets to pick a monster and let it do 2 monstrous rampages. And she has a good spell that gives me 6-inch pylons. She reduces Ren by 1 for any attacks coming into her. And also, she is going to have the spell of Vile Transference. The Avengorii Lord is in the list. He has a great ability to heal a monster to full if the monster kills a unit. He also has a spell that can make the monster use the Hunger ability as if it were a hero. And then he is going to know Soulblight. I have a zombie dragon. He has Pestilential Breath, which is a pretty good shooting attack. He has quite a few attacks in melee, and he also has the ability Terror, so you cannot use Inspiring Presence if you're within 3 inches of him. I have 2 Terrorgeists in the list. The Terrorgeists are very swingy, but they have the potential to do lots of mortal wounds with their Gaping Maw attack. They're also very fast, quite a few wounds, just really cool monsters. To round out the list, I have 1 unit of Dire Wolves. This is my only summonable unit in the army. They're going to be running around as screens and also helping me get battle tactics. Here are the dice that I'm using today. That Sigil with the bat wings is a 6. So there you have it, Avengorii. Let's see what Michael brought today.
Taking a look at the Stormcast today, we're doing Hammers of Sigmar, and that's going to be giving us a 6-up ward, which we desperately need on the big dragons. We're taking a battle reg today, so we're going to have a battle reg and then the 2 extra drops from the big dragon, so we will be 3 drops. Our general today is going to be the Celestant on the Star Drake. His command trait is going to be Lord of the Celestial Menageries, which is going to be giving out a -1 to wound aura for all of the other big dragons. And then he's going to have the Arcane Tome, so he's a wizard. Next up we have Karazai. He's the real damage dealer in the army. He powers up. The more things he kills, he can get more attacks or heal himself. And he's got Ren 3 with his big annihilating jaws attacks. So he should really be able to go in and just punch that damage right through. His brothers in the list, we have Kronditi here, Krondis. He's one of my favorite dragons. He's a +3 to cast, and he has a great spell that really makes him a Swiss Army knife of a caster, and he is a 2-cast wizard, which is super helpful. For an endless spell, we have the Aether Void Pendulum. This comes out, goes in straight direction, and then on a 2-up, it does D6 mortal wounds, so just trying to punch some more wardles through. We have 3 units of Vindicators in the list today, and these are here. They're probably going to be up in reserves and dropping down, scoring battle tactics, and actually trying to, play the game. We have 1 unit of Vanguard Hunters. These guys have some little shooting attacks and some pretty terrible melee attacks, but they have a built-in teleport ability so they can zip across the battlefield, score those battle tactics. These are the dice we're rolling today. That Battleshock logo is a 6. That is the list. Let's take a look at the mission we're playing today.
Before we take a look at the amazing battle plan for today, big shout out to everybody on our Wall of Heroes. These are lords and commanders in our membership service, and we really appreciate your added support. Today, we are going to be playing No Reward Without Risk. This is a 5-objective battle where you can deploy as far forward as you wish. We are split in opposite quarters of the battlefield. The special rule for this one is called Feedback Overload. When a wizard is slain, before removing the model from play, roll a dice. On a 4-up, the wizard explodes, and you roll a dice for every unit that is within range of a number of inches equal to their wounds characteristic. They will suffer D3 mortal wounds. We're going to be scoring hold 1, hold 2, hold more, battle tactics, and grand strategies. Michael, what's your grand strat?
Overshadowed, so I have to keep at least one of my battle line alive and kill your battle line.
Excellent, and I am doing lust for domination. I need to control more grave sites than Michael does. So let's see who has initiative. What's up? We're back from taking a look at the armies. I have decided to give Michael the first turn, even though he put Karazai at the very front of his deploy. We're doing role reversal here. He is being extremely aggro, and I'm going to castle up. So we'll see how it goes. I have 3 command points here too.
Yep.
I get an extra command point because I'm going second with Andorian Focus, and then we didn't get any primal dice. Now we do still need to do our heroic actions.
Sure.
So what would you like?
Let's just get a command point with Karazai.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, I will do command point with Lugavai. No. And what is your battle tactic, Michael?
We're going to do Draconic Destruction right now because we got to kill this unit with 10 or more. It is 20 wounds, but this will be my one opportunity to push that through. So I'm pretty confident that I can do 20 wounds to that thing.
Yep. Now Michael is sitting on a +5 to cast with Krondus because Krondus is +3. He's on Arcane, and he's also within, wholly within 18 of the Stardrake.
Right. So let's go ahead and start. Atavistic Tempest.
Okay.
On Lugavai.
On the Vangalord?
Is that the Vangalord?
Yeah. But it fails.
It fails. I'm on a +5.
You're on a +5, yeah.
Okay.
Oh well.
Okay, cool. Let's do Celestial Blades.
Yeah.
Let's cast that one. Okay, so it's 8 + 5. I don't think you can. Or it's 7.
That's a
7 +
12.
5. It's casual 12.
Okay, I just need to roll a 12 on dice and it's unbound.
Easy.
No problem.
No problems.
Nope.
Cool.
I rolled the opposite of that.
All right. So he's
+1 to wound.
+1 to wound. And then let's throw a Mystic Shield. Yeah, Mystic Shield. 6, 7.
Okay, I'll try to unbind that one with my Vangalord. It goes off.
Cool. We're going to put that on Karazai.
The meat-seeking missile.
Nice.
He's looking for meat. Meat.
Meat.
It's a Dragonheart callback. If you're as old as me,
Oh
you've seen
yeah,
that
I
movie.
love that movie. It was really bad.
It's really, really bad and good.
Let's move and slap some
Come
stuff
into
up.
my castle.
All right, guys. David is very proud of me. This is full send David, Michael edition. We've taken all of our dragons and we've shoved them in the center of the table. We're going to see if we can ping that Vangalord on the far side and then kill these direwolves at the same time. So I think we have the power to do that. I've also brought in some stuff from reserve, so we have a unit of Vindicators there. Our hunters are still hanging out behind this building. We have another unit right there. That's just setting up for battle tactics next turn.
Yep.
David threw a redeploy, but he only got an inch, so.
Yep.
Krondus, targeting the Vangalord with his Fire Breath. How about D6?
D6!
For 1. D6 means 1, everybody.
I also rolled a 1 though, so he'll take 1.
Karazai into the Vangalord for 1 mortal.
I'm getting some serious deja vu vibes right now.
Yeah, this is what they do.
Okay.
We have the Rain of Stars attack coming from the Stardrake. He's going to all-out attack, bringing us down to 1 command point.
Okay, I will all-out defense the Vangalord, bringing me down to 2.
So this is 2s and 2s. Here we go. 3 hits. 3 wounds, run 3.
5s. I fail all 3.
2 damage piece.
Okay. He takes 6 wounds.
Karazai has a pretty easy charge into the wolves, but we really want the Vangalord. So let's see what he can do here. Hup. A 4. Grondiddy. Hup. There's a 3. He's 3 away.
3's good.
Hey.
Let's do some monstrous actions. Or
Okay.
you're going to do monstrous actions.
Yeah, we're going to roar the doggos. They're not roared.
Okay.
And we're going to stomp them. They are stomped for 3 mortals.
Okay. 1.5 dogs go down.
All right, guys. Karazai is going to go first. He has 4 Calamitous Tail attacks that he's going to put into the Vangalord. Everything else is going into the Direwolves, and he's going to all-out attack with our last command point.
Okay. I'm going to all-out defense the Avengorii because he only has 2 wounds left. He'll be on a 3-up save against the tails because he's reducing Ren by 1 and he's on a 2-up save.
So we got 2s and 2s with the tails. Yes. Or 2s and 3s because you're still reducing my -1 to wound, right?
Yep.
Okay. Oop. All right, take 3. Oh, triple 1s.
Come on! He takes 4 damage and dies.
We did it!
Okay.
Fires a vengeance, and he gets +1 attack for the rest of the battle.
That's really good.
That's really good. Let's do the Annihilating Jaws. These are 2s and 2s with the Annihilating Jaws.
Okay, just roll 4 more 1s.
3 more 1s.
Okay. Punches armor.
3 damage.
Okay, 1 more dog goes down.
Okay, and then we have the Ruinous Talons. 3 hits. 3 wounds. Run 2.
They go through.
So it's 2 damage each.
Okay, and then I shrug 2, so 2 more dogs go down. Okay, we're gonna fight with the direwolves now. 4s and 4s. This is only 6 attacks because Michael is reducing my attacks by 1. Go ahead and make 2 saves, Michael.
3s. Save 1 failed one. Take a wound.
Okay.
5 Calamitous Tails. Here we go. 3s and 3s. Take 3 at -2.
Okay, goes through. That's 6 damage, and we've got some ward saves here. 2 more dogs go down.
Okay. 3 attacks with the Drake Lord's Talons. 3 hits. 3 wounds. Run 2.
Goes through.
2 damage apiece.
4 more damage.
4 attacks with the Apex Maw. 3 hits. 2 wounds. Run 2.
Goes through.
6 damage.
The unit is dead. Nice job.
Cool. All right, guys, that is it. Let's score it up.
Let's do it. All right, we're back for Michael's turn. Michael, that was a mighty 5.
It was a mighty 5.
Yep.
We hold 4 objectives currently, and we completed our battle tactic of Draconic Destruction.
Yep.
We were able to lift the Avengorii Lord, and we're set up for more battle attacks later. So moving into top of hero phase, I get a command point, bring me to 1. David's at 2.
Yep.
We rolled our primal, we each have 1.
Yep.
Heroic actions, I finest houred on Kron Diddy, and you tried to get a command point and failed.
Yep. So I have 2 command points. And let's go ahead and call out my battle tactic. I'm going to do Led into the Maelstrom.
Yep.
Because I have to answer this.
You have
right?
to. Yeah.
So I'm going to do Led into the Maelstrom. These 3 units are battle line, and these 2 units are heroes. And then for casting, let's go ahead and do 2 casts. We're +1 to cast on both of these. Let's start by doing a Mystic Shield on Lucavi. That goes off with a 9.
Okay. Let's try and unbind with my general way back here. It's a 9. Unbound.
And then with my Vampire Lord on Zombie Dragon, I'm going to cast Vile Transference onto Krondus.
Cool.
And he miscasts.
Oh, he perils.
1 mortal, and he takes it. Okay? Cool. That's about how I thought Magic would go. So let's go ahead and get into movement. We'll be right back to show you what I did. All right, we are back from my movement phase. I brought some direwolves back on a 3-up, 9 inches away from Karazai. And my Zombie Dragon is there. My Vampire Lord on Zombie Dragon is there. 2 Terrorgeist there, and Lucavi right there. So that is my entire force. We're going to go ahead and get set up for some shooting. All right, the 2 Terrorgeists are going to screech at Krondus. I'm adding 6 to each one of these rolls. If it's over 10, it's that many mortal wounds. So nothing happens. And then we're going to shoot with the first Zombie Dragon into Krondus. D6 attacks for 3. This is 3s and 3s. Okay, 3s to wound. Take 1 wound at -1.
Failed it.
Okay, that's 3 damage. You've got wards.
Take 2 damage.
Okay. And then the general is going to shoot into the same target, D6. for 2. 3s and 3s. 1. 1 save.
Oh. Come on, man, make a 3-up save.
A 3 more damage. Luke of I is going to charge. 4 is good. 4 is good, but I need to re-roll it so I can get more bodies in. There we go, 9's better. Terrorgeist 1, charging in. 5's good. Terrorgeist 2. 11. I am going to roar with the Terrorgeist that's in the center of the camera here. Okay, roar's good. Then I am going to Titanic Duel with the other Terrorgeist. Luke of I is going to do Unstoppable Nightmare. So if something dies within 6 inches of her, she gets to pile in and fight.
Okay. I'm going to roar Luca.
Okay.
Nope. Go ahead.
All right, so I -1 to attacks and -1 to wound because of Michael's debuff, Lord of the Celestial Menagerie, and also because of Ancient Master of War. So this is 5 attacks, 3s and 4s. Make 1 save at -2.
Saved it.
So now we're going to do the Gored Wrench Talons, 2 attacks, 3s and 3s. Okay, 1 at -2.
Failed it.
That one's 3.
Got 2 damage.
Impaling Tail, D6 attacks for 6. So we're going to go down to 5. This is 4s and 5s. Nothing. She done.
Ooh.
Okay, I'll use my last command point for all-out defense. So she's on a 2-up. Let's just call it a 1-up because she's reducing Ren by 1. It'll make it easier for me to understand. And then she's not -1 to be wounded because she's outside of 12 of the general.
So we're going to do the Drake Lord's Talons and the Calamitous Tails at the same time. These are all going into Luke of I, and then we'll do the Apex Mob right after this.
Okay.
3s and 2s.
What do you have 7 of? Oh, you're doing them all at the same time?
All at the same time. So take 4 at -2.
4 at -2 puts me on a 3-up because I'm reducing Ren by 1. I fail 2.
2 damage each.
Okay, I take 4.
And then the Apex Maw. They all hit. And they all wound.
Okay, we're looking at 3s. Fail 1.
That's 3 damage.
Okay, she takes. So she suffered 7. Okay, we're gonna fight with the Terrorgeist that is Titanic Duel.
Come on, buddy.
We're both so stressed out about this, dude. It's so funny. You can just like feel the stress that we're both having. Okay, let's do 3 attacks with the Fanged Maw. This is 3s and 3s, -2. D6 damage. If I roll a 6 to hit, it's just 6 mortal wounds. Okay, and then 4s, because I'm -1 to wound.
Cool.
2 at -2.
Okay. Saved 1, failed 1.
6 damage.
Oh no.
You've got your
I do
wards.
have wards. Okay, so I take 5 damage. So that's 8, so we're up to 13.
Okay, and then he is going to fight with his skeletal talons. 3s and 4s, because I am +1 to hit, but -1 to wound. Make 1 save at -1.
Saved it.
Fanged Maw, 3s and 4s. Okay. Make a save at -2.
Saved it.
Okay, and then we'll do the skeletal claws. This is, take one of those out, 3s and 4s. I'll take out one of the hits. Let's do that. 2 saves -1.
Save them.
Good stuff. I got my battle tactic. If I would have killed him, I would have missed my battle tactic. So
pros and cons.
yeah, pros and cons. Let's get on and score me up.
We are back. We have completed David's turn. Would you believe it's only the bottom of 1? And it's just,
It's my favorite way to play, man.
it's just meaty. How'd you score?
I did fine. I scored 4 points.
Mm-hmm.
I'm down by 1. I didn't want to engage Karazai yet. I need to lift some threats off the board. I didn't quite get Krondus, but
He's pretty beat up.
He's pretty beat up. He's got 13 wounds on him, so ain't bad. So the score is 4-5. Let's go ahead and get in the roll off and see what happens.
Ready? Hup. Uh-oh. Okay.
Okay, I have to go.
For sure.
So we will be back for the top of Battle Round 2, Soulblight Gravelords. All right, we are here for the top of Battle Round 2. I've decided to take the turn because I have to. I'm pinned right now, and I have to get some of these models off the board. So my battle tactic is going to be Callous Overlord, and I'm going to send these Direwolves into die to Karazai. Heroic action is going to be Finest Hour with Luke of Eye. And then what's your heroic action?
My heroic action is just to get a command point with Grandis.
Okay.
Because he's going down. He gets a command point.
And then we've got a conditional command point over here on Karazai because Michael is going second. And we can go ahead and get into casting. No primal dice this time through. Yeah, we'll go for Vile Transference with Luke of Eye.
Yeah, for sure.
That is a 7.
That is a 6.
Okay.
Does it go off on a 6? That's a 6 because the Star Drake has a -1 to cast aura.
It is a cast value of 6, Michael.
Wow, it goes off. Let's unbind with the Star Drake. Unbound.
Okay. Let's cast a Mystic Shield with my General. And we will put the Mystic Shield on this Terrorgeist right here.
Cool.
Okay, that goes off on a 11.
Let's try with Grandis. You got it.
That is it for Hero Phase. Let's go ahead and move. So I'm done with movement. I moved my Zombie Dragon over here to harass some Vindictors, and they redeployed 5 inches. They're still in shooting range, but I'm probably not going to charge them now. The other Zombie Dragon just moved in range to be able to shoot into Krondis. And then we've got 2 Terrorgeists and Luke of Eye just staying in combat. The Wolves moved their 12. They're outside of 3. They're just going to charge into Karazai and die. And that is it. So let's get set up for shooting. All right, the 2 unwounded Terrorgeists are going to screech into Krondis. One of them does 1 mortal wound to you.
Okay, take a wound.
Okay, Zombie Dragon in the back is going to shoot his Pestilential Breath for 6 attacks. This is also going into Krondis, 3s and 3s. Two at -1.
Save 1, failed 1.
3 damage.
Okay, so he takes 3.
Vampire Lord on Zombie Dragon is going to shoot into the Vindictors for 6 attacks. 3s and 3s. Three at -1.
Failed 1.
3 damage. Direwolves charging to their deaths. Oh yeah, they get a 10. Let's have her Titanic duel. No, let's have her fight if something within 6 inches of her dies. And then let's Titanic duel with the Terrorgeist in the center. And then let's roar with the other Terrorgeist. Roar is not good.
Okay. I'm going to roar Luke of Eye. She's roared.
Okay.
And then I'm going to stomp these doggos for mortal on the dogs.
Okay. Let's fire up Luke of Eye.
Surprising no one, Michael will all out defense on Krondis. Can he and his 1 moon hold out?
Probably is the scary part. Okay, let's do 4 attacks with the Escurgia Rapier.
Rapier.
I did Finest Hour with her, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, 3s and 3s. Oh yeah, 1 save, -2.
I failed it.
Okay, that's 2 damage. Wards. Okay.
So you did 1 damage, so you heal by 1.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
So I've got 5 wounds left.
19 dice, mortals on 6s. All in Luke of Eye. Take only 2 mortals.
Okay. I take them.
Cool.
So my entire army is going to get hit by Krondis when he explodes if Michael rolls a 4 up right now.
Here we go. 4 up. Yep.
Okay.
So let's start with Luke of Eye.
Okay.
She takes 2 mortals.
Okay, she takes them. She's got 1 wound left.
Terrorgeist number 1. 2 mortals.
Okay.
And then on the next one, 2.
Okay, 1.
Zombie Dragon. 2.
Okay.
And Vampire Lord. 1.
Okay.
The Star Drake takes 1.
Hey, he's got a 6-up ward.
Huh. He takes 1. And then on Karazai, he takes 1. He's got 6-up ward. Okay. And then the doggos.
The dire wolves.
Huh. They take 1.
Okay.
That's a lot of damage.
That's a lot of 1 mortal wounds. Okay.
He will rest in pieces over here. I guess he'll all out attack with his command point.
Uh-huh.
Here we go. And 2s. Okay, so take, what, 9 damage? Yep.
Okay, they're dead. Nope. I took 8 damage. So 3,
Ruinous
7.
Talons. Take 3 more and 2.
Now I'm dead.
Okay. And I actually had 5 Ruinous Talon attacks.
Whoa! But I just barely died.
Okay. And then I think he heals himself. Yep, I heal 1 wound.
Very good. Right, we're back for my turn. 1 dragon down, 2 to go.
Yep.
I'm not happy that Luke of I only has 1 wound left.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. So we each got 1 primal dice. I'm up to 3 command points. You're up to 3 command points. Hold 1, 2. So I got 4 points. So the score is 8-5.
Okay. So my battle tactic is going to be Matter of Honor. Luke of I only has 1 wound left. So I just need to kill her with a Star Drake or a Draconith, which I can absolutely do, and it's attack, so I can just shoot her.
Yeah. Yep.
And then we didn't do heroic actions. Let's do those real quick.
Okay.
I'm gonna just get a command point with my general. Yes?
Okay. I am going to heal Luke of I.
For sure. We knew that was gonna happen.
Well, I mean, I have to,
You
right?
have to, right.
She's only going to heal 1 though, so she's got 2 wounds left.
I'm gonna do 1 mighty cast, and it's gonna be a Mystic Shield. I roll an 8, and I'm gonna throw a primal at it. There's a 9.
And he's +1 to cast, so it's a 10.
10.
I'll try to unbind that with my zombie dragon.
Okay.
Unbound with a 14.
Cool. Man, that's it. Let's move into movement.
Still trading pretty good, dude. If I can pull down the Star Drake or Karazai in my turn. Of course, you could win the roll-off now, so.
Yeah, who knows?
Oh.
Oh,
Oh, shit.
Stormcast have completed their turn. The Star Drake and Karazai are encircling Luke of I. We're hoping we can just pop her with Karazai's Flame Breath. And then all of our little guys have gone to the corners of the table, and they're all in timeout. Just for future battle tactics, right? Like that's surround and destroy, and that's all the other ones we need. So let's get into shooting and then do some charges.
Avengorii Lords not doing so hot this game. Avengorii Lords are in trouble.
I'm really just picking on them too.
Yeah.
All right, Karazai.
Shooting. D3. For 2. She's dead. Strength from victory. He gets an extra attack.
+2 to all of his attack characteristics.
Pretty darn sweet. Oh, feedback overload.
Oh no! This is a smaller bubble, but it's still gonna hit everything, right?
11 inches.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's gonna hit everything. Yeah. Only on a 4-up though. Okay, it hits everything.
Hits everything.
The Star Drake takes 1.
1. Okay.
Karazai 1.
Okay, he takes 1.
Terrorgeist 2. Takes 2. Terrorgeist number 2. 2. Takes 2. Zombie Dragon 1. General 2.
That rule's really just beating us up this game.
Yes. Okay, Luke of I is dead.
All out attack. We're gonna do Rain of Stars with the Star Drake into.
This one has all out, or this one has Mystic Shield.
Okay, so then that one.
Okay, well, all out defensive.
The one that does not.
Okay.
Here we go. So these are 2s and 2s. So 3 at Ren 3.
Okay, he takes him.
2 damage each.
Oh my goodness, he takes 6 damage.
Karazai, charging.
He's in.
He's in. Oh, these guys don't heal?
No.
Just beat them up.
They don't have the hunger, yeah.
All right, looking for an 8 to charge. That's a 7. We have, let's use his once per battle command point.
That's a really good idea.
Wait, is it bottom of battle round? Yes.
Yep.
But I want an all-out defense and all-out attack. So let's use his once per battle, and let's re-roll it into a 3. Excellent use of a once per battle ability.
Karazai versus 2 Terrorgeists. What are you going to do for your monstrous actions?
So let's roar that Terrorgeist on 3 up. He's roared.
Okay, he's going to roar you back. No, and then this Terrorgeist is going to Titanic Duel you.
For sure.
Yep. And you have 8 Apex Mods.
I have 8 Apex Mods. Ruinous Talons and the Calamitous Tails into the heavily wounded one. That's roared. And then let's do the Apex Mods into the one with Mystic Shield, who's Titanic Duel.
All right, sounds good. So I will all-out defense him.
Right.
So he's +2 to his save.
Right, but I'm hitting him with Ren 3.
Right. So he's still going to be saving on 5s, but it's worth a shot. You know what I mean? I just need to keep him alive with 1 wound so he can try to bite you.
So these are going to hit on 2s, and they're still wounding on 2s.
Okay.
2s and 2s. Here we go. Good job. Nice. And then 2s. Sweet. So that's all 8. So you have 5 ups.
8 5-ups. Okay, he's going to take 15 damage. Roll some wards. He's dead.
Woof. Now we're going to do the Calamitous Tail and the Ruinous Talons together. These are going to hit on 3s, but wound on 4s because of my debuff.
Okay.
Here we go. Hit on 2s. Hit on 2s. I'm doing these together because they're the same profile. And then 4s. So only 3. Minus 2 though.
6s. Nope.
2 damage apiece.
Okay, he takes 4. He's got 1 wound left.
Didn't quite lift both, but we put in a valiant effort.
Oh my gosh.
We get to add 1 to run and charge for the rest of the battle, which doesn't super help us.
It's funny that you killed the one that was +2 to a save,
I know.
but not the other one. I'm going to fight with my Terrorgeist. He's heavily wounded, but he doesn't get to fight top bracket because I picked the other one. So this is 2 attacks.
-1 your attack, just remember.
Okay. That's 6 mortal wounds.
There you go. That's all you need. That's all you wanted, right?
Yep.
I take 6 mortals.
Okay. I only have 4 skeletal talons. So 3. This is going to be 4s and 4.
Thank you. Save it.
Okay. Cool. I have the infested rule on this guy, so when he dies, you take D3 mortal wounds. 3 mortal wounds.
6s. 2 mortals. Well, you did 10 damage to him.
Not bad. Not bad. Yeah. That was a good punch, though. Karazai is a beast. All right, let's go ahead and score you up.
All right, guys, we are back. That was 5 points. We still hold these 4. And we killed Luke Levi for a matter of honor, so that's 5 points. So the score is 10 to 9.
10 to 8.
10 to 8.
I scored 4 in my 2 turns.
Boy, I could really use a Stormcast double right now.
Yes.
So let's do it.
All right.
Ready?
Yep.
Hup. Oh no. Okay.
Okay.
He's got to take the turn.
Okay, we will be back for the top of battle round 3, Soulblight Gravelords. We are back for the top of battle round 3. Things are getting sticky, so I'm going to have to try to get rid of Karazai. That's the only way I can continue existing in this game. I'm going to do Intimidate the Invaders. I have 2 command points. Michael has 3 plus 1 because he has a conditional.
Yep.
And then we didn't get any primal dice. And what are you going to do for your heroic?
Finest hour him, of course.
Okay, I will finest hour my general because I'm going to need the damage output.
Cool.
And let's go ahead and do my 1 cast. It's going to be Vile Transference. I'm -1 to cast because of the starter rake, but I need to try to push some damage through into Karazai. That's a 7, so 6.
Okay, here we go. Let's try and unbind it. Unbound.
Oh, darn it. It was worth a try. No other hero phase stuff to do, so let's do a quick move, and then we'll show you what I did. All right, we have descended onto Karazai. He's keeping me busy while the Stormcast Eternals are running amok in the corners of the battlefield. My general is right there. He's 3 inches away from both Karazai and the general, so he can decide what he wants to do when he charges. The Terrorgeist is staying in, and we are going to do some shooting. The Terrorgeist can't shoot because he's too bracketed and the bravery is too high on the dragon, so we're just going to do a couple Pestilential Breaths. Okay, Pestilential Breath, 1 coming from the zombie dragon.
All out defense.
Okay. 2 attacks, 3s. 2 wounds.
Saved them both.
Ooh, that was a good all-out defense. Let's do our second Pestilential Breath from the general into the Star Drake. 3 attacks, 3s, nothing. Vampire Lord on Zombie Dragon. Okay, it's a 10. The other Zombie Dragon. It's an 11. All right, we're going to backtrack a little bit. Michael's going to unleash hell on the Star Drake.
So these are going to hit on 4s.
Okay.
And wound on 2s. 1 and -2. -3.
5. Okay, he takes 2 damage, and then 6s. Okay, he takes 2 damage. All right, let's do some monstrous actions here. My general is going to Titanic Duel.
Cool.
Zombie Dragon is going to roar you. Okay, you're roared. And then the other one is going to fight top bracket.
Okay.
And what would you like to do?
I would like to roar your general.
Okay.
Your general is roared.
Okay, I've got 2 attacks with the Death Lance because my attacks are getting reduced. I'm +1 to hit and wound, so I'm on 2s. And then I would be wounding on 2s, but I'm -1 to wound because of Lord of the Celestial. So this is going to be 2s and 3s. Okay, so you have 1 at -3.
Okay, I'm on a 1-up, so this is a 4. Okay.
Okay, that is 3 damage. You're on a 2-up.
Sure.
Okay, let's do the Snapping Maw. This is 3s and 4s. I'm sorry, 3s and 3s. Okay. -3.
So 2, I needed a 5, so failed.
Okay, 3 damage.
Okay, take 2.
6 Swordlight Claws, reducing attacks by 1. This is 3s and 3s. So you've got 2 at -1, so that brings you a 3-up.
I failed those.
Those are 2 damage apiece, so 4 damage.
All right, so he's on 1 wound left. Cool.
Okay, and then he'll heal to full.
Okay.
Here we go.
My go. I have a ton of attacks. I'm going to put 6 of the Annihilating Jaws into the heavily wounded one.
Okay.
2 Annihilating Jaws into the Zombie Dragon, and then all of the Ruinous Talons and Calamitous Tails into the Zombie Dragon.
Okay, cool. I will all out defense the Zombie Dragon.
Cool. So let's do the 6 Annihilating Jaws into the heavily wounded Terrorgeist. Here we go.
Okay.
These are 3s and 4s. Oh no. Okay, great.
Okay, that's...
Statistically very unlikely.
Yeah.
And these are the other ones. So 1 hit. By the way, of those 8, I just rolled 7 2s.
Uh-huh.
Okay, 1 wound onto this guy right here.
Okay. He saves it with a 5. -2, right?
-3. He fails it.
Okay. Okay, 3 damage.
Okay, and this is all of the Ruinous Talons and Calamitous Tails. Okay, this was much better hitting. And these are on 3s. Much better wounded. So that was very different. 3,
5s.
2 damage apiece.
Okay, we'll roll these wards twice. So 6. I take 5 damage, and 6, I take 5 more damage, so he's got 1 wound left. Well, he's dead.
Yeah.
He is top bracket. He's -1 of his attacks, though. So let's see what happens. Let's just start with the one that matters. 1 hit, and then 4 to wound. 1 wound at -2. Okay,
Good.
you're good. Okay, this is 4s and 4s. Okay, make 3 saves at -1, so you're on a 3 up.
I failed him.
That's 4 damage.
He's dead.
Okay.
Now he's gonna dump. He's gonna shoot
explode.
lightning. There we go. 2,
He's dead.
4, 6 mortal wounds.
Productive.
Productive.
Let's get on the hero cam and score me up. We are back for the wrap up. It only went 2.5 battle rounds. We could have kept playing, but I had 1 model left on the board, which was the Vampire Lord on Zombie Dragon.
Yeah.
I was not able to do enough damage into Krondus in the first turn, and losing the Vengorian Lord so early was a bummer.
Yeah.
A bummer, yeah. But the final score was 28-17. So Michael has consistently been scoring all of his battle tactics with Stormcast Eternals, which is fun. I think that you found a good combination of units to take, and that way you can continue to score. So I think that this is an A+ list, man.
I was shocked of how strong this list was. But we're gonna get into that in just a second. Comment down below how you thought the game went, pros, cons. Give us all of that feedback because we love it. Triple Dragon list was dope. Like that's it. That's all I gotta say. It was super cool. It had pretty decent shooting. It was pretty good at magic. It could fight.
Oh yeah. Karazai eating a hero every turn really helped you.
He went insane. We've never seen him go off that much.
Yeah. Well, I'm usually playing him, and you don't play melee armies.
Not usually.
So
no.
I'm usually running at you and getting shot. But when he actually gets to play against a melee army, he's just alpha for sure. He's like super good. Yeah.
By himself.
He killed the Vango Lord, Lukavai, 2 Terrorgeists, and the Zombie Dragon before he died. Yeah.
That's
so
the
he
whole
did.
army.
He did 1,500 points of damage. Yeah. And he killed the Dire Wolves twice. So the only thing he didn't kill was my Vampire Lord on Zombie Dragon. So yeah, he did 1,500 points of damage.
And there was just no sense in playing out at that point because I have all of these little units in each table quarter.
Right.
I can get battle tactics for the next, 4 turns.
And I'm going to struggle to get battle tactics with 1 model on the table.
Right.
I can't even think of one I could have gotten.
And I can just run away from David.
Yeah.
Like I
was going to miss my grand strat because a lust for domination, I have to hold all my grave sites. I just can't do that. So Michael just having some things in reserve and being able to keep my army at bay just long enough with the dragons meant that he was free to do what he needed to do. And he had the Stardrake just running around too. But the Stardrake couldn't have killed the Vampire Lord on Zombie Dragon. There's just not enough damage. Every time he attacks him, I'm just going to heal 6 more, and then he's going to take a bunch of damage as well.
So it wouldn't be a really interesting activation. It would just be me standing there like,
Right, exactly. So a little bit shorter of a game, but it just goes to show you like how quickly things can turn with 2 melee-based armies. And whenever you're playing into an army that has a bunch of heroes that are your hammers, you also get to cycle putting Mystic Shield and Finest Hour on them, so with the right activations, you're in really good shape. Once Karazai had so many attacks, I couldn't keep multiple units in with him because I'd activate with 1 and then he'd kill the others. My experience with the Terrorgeists, the last 2 games that we played, I've been taking them into units that reduce their attacks, so it's really throwing off the math of how many mortal wounds I can do with them, right? 2 attacks apiece versus 3 is tough.
The LVP's got to be a Krondus.
Yeah.
He
took all my heat because I had to pick one, and he was the least buffed one that was going to do the least amount of damage.
But he still held in there like a champ. Like he didn't go down immediately.
It took me 2 turns. Yeah. If I could have gotten him in the first turn when I won the roll off into 2, then I could have gone into Karazai with everything, and I probably could have gotten him as well. And then it would have been a game if I had like 3 models left. If I had 3 models left that can all move super fast and can, kill chaff, I could have kind of commanded the objectives. Yeah, losing too many pieces too fast, it just wasn't able to be done.
But I like having the chaff. This was a very easy list to play because it's no brainer, right? Chaff goes in the corners and gets battle tactics. and then I'm moving 3 models around, and it's just like low power mode.
And they're
brain's
all,
not functioning.
Right, and they're all like powerful enough to survive a lot of different things.
Yeah.
Like I don't really have anything in my army that can do 18 damage to a 2-up save, especially when I'm losing number of attacks. So yeah, this was a strong matchup to go into Avengorii. Avengorii just clowns on infantry units though.
Yeah.
Like if you take an infantry unit into a zombie dragon, you're gonna lose so much.
Yeah.
You're gonna lose a couple models in Unleash Hell, a couple models with the monstrous action to just eat them, and then it's just going to kill everything else. So yeah, really good matchup.
Who's your MVP, LVP?
My MVP is going to be my Vampire Lord on Zombie Dragon because he was the only one left alive. And then I'm going to give LVP to the Vango Lord.
Yeah, he got cloned.
Unfortunately, I put him a little bit too far forward. I was banking on a redeploy to just close that gap, but then when I rolled the 1, it was just over. So he went down. Feedback overload was very rough for my army, because my army just took a bunch of damage because I had multiple units that were fixing to go into you, and you just had 2 units that kept getting hit, and it didn't really matter. So yeah, that kind of chipped down my guys so they were wounded when they went in.
Oh, we didn't even do it when the Vango Lord died.
Oh yeah.
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 I didn't even think about that until just now. The comment section will let us know though.
Yeah.
For sure.
Y'all already probably let us know. So yeah, it was a good matchup. I think that it was a tough one for these guys just because of board control and just the ferocity of Karazai, man. All right, well, that's it for today. We have another monster match on the way. It is going to be Big Wah versus Stonehorns. So stay tuned for that. And until next time, we'll see you in the next battle report.
See you next week.